now?
Yeah.
I guess. If you can believe it, this is the third time that I have done this video. The reasons are not important, but we'll get into it right now. You've got a warm-up. It's 8 minutes long. It's an AMRAP. You're doing 10 chads, which are glute bridges, 10 sit-ups, 8 up-down dogs, which are in that, starting off in that tabletop position, you're gonna roll through an upper dog, and then a downward dog, and so on and so forth. Then you're gonna grab your PVC and do 8 bent over rows, feet underneath the hips, all right? Arms a little bit, or hands a little bit wider than your shoulders. You're gonna bend over into that tabletop back position, soft bend in the knees, stretching the glute and the hamstrings. You're gonna pull that bar up towards your chest, keeping the elbows in nice and tight, squeezing the shoulder blades to the top, just like so, all right? And then after that, you're gonna do 6 drinking birds. So 3 points of contact with the PVC pipe, your butt, your shoulders, and your head. You're gonna send one leg back, and your whole upper body is going to move in sequence with your toe, with your foot, keeping that leg nice and straight. You're doing 3 on one leg, 3 on the other. If it's a balance issue, you can hold that PVC pipe out in front of you of the leg that's going back and still keep the shoulder, the hip, and the ankle moving at the same time, okay? And after you do that, you're gonna do 6 curtsy lunges, 3 on each leg. That is a reverse lunge with one foot going behind the other one, keeping the shoulders nice and square to the front. If that's a balance issue, you can do a reverse lunge, keeping that, make sure that chest is nice and upright. Moving on to today's strength and technique, which is 7 rounds of 8 and 8 single leg deadlifts and 5 and 5 strict press. All right, so the single leg deadlifts, if you're using a barbell or a PVC pipe, you're going to start with the weight up off the ground, all right? In that nice standard standing position, feet underneath the hips, all right? You're gonna send one leg back, or first you're gonna bend both, I guess first I would bend both my knees, and then I would send one leg back. You're gonna drop that bar to the ground, and then back up. Obviously, pretend this has plates on it, all right? Down, and then back up, okay? Trying to get a little bit of a squat in as you go, okay? Pressing, okay? So it's not so much the drinking bird, it's trying to get a press out of that bent leg. And see if you can see it better with this leg, okay? It is a down and then up press, okay? If you're using a single implement like a kettlebell or a dumbbell, that weight is going to be in the opposite hand of the leg that's stationary, okay? So, sorry, it's been a long day. All right, so soft bend in the knees, all right? Shoulders nice and square. You're going down. Oh, bounce is a little bit more fun with this one, okay? Down and then pressing out, okay? That being said, any questions, let us know. If you need to keep one foot on the ground in order for that balance, you feel like you're just not having it there, that's fine. Just remember, try to get a little bit more of a squat or deadlifts type press rather than a lean forward out of that leg, okay? Then you're doing 5 and 5 strict press, single arm, if you've got kettlebell or dumbbell, obviously keeping that rib cage down, core nice and engaged, feet underneath the hips, pressing up overhead. If you're using a barbell, you can do a strict press. I probably wouldn't recommend strict pressing the weight that you're deadlifting, though. Hopefully your deadlift weight is a little heavier if you're using a barbell. Okay, moving on to the workout, finally. We've got a rep scheme of 22, 16, 10 of pull-ups, Russian swings, and push-ups. If you have a pull-up bar or you have a pull-up alternative that you can do two-handed, go at it. If you're doing a row, bent over row with a barbell, that's fine. We did those in the warm-ups. If you're doing a single arm implement for a bent over row, you're gonna split those in half, obviously. You do 11 on the right arm, 11 on the left arm, so on and so forth as you go down. Russian swings you guys know, and push-ups you should know. That's the workout. 10-minute time cap. That's the time to shoot for if you're close, finish, but try to get it in under that time. All right, and lastly, moving on to your core work, which is 10 and 10 Turkish sit-ups followed by the max effort slow penguins. Turkish sit-up, you're gonna find your dumbbell or your kettlebell. You're down on the ground. You're gonna press that straight up over your chest, all right? Engaging through that shoulder, and you're gonna sit up, not changing the angle of your arm, all right? So that kettlebell is pointing straight up in the air. You're gonna sit up, and so on, okay? So 10 on the right, 10 on the left, keeping that arm nice and straight, keeping that shoulder engaged. If you have to put your arm out to the side a little bit for balance, totally acceptable and encouraged. Have a good weekend, guys. We miss you here.